Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Neurolife Infos. Myself, Upasna De, and today's topic is gonna be most interesting topic, and often people gets confused with these things. So today I will discuss about anxiety and panic attack. And before that, a small introduction of myself. Myself, Upasna, and I am an active researcher at Presidency University, Kolkata. And my specialization is MSc Neuroscience, and also, currently, I am aiming to teach you guys for mental health. So, I'm your mental health educator. So, yeah. So, today's main topic is anxiety and panic attack and its basic difference. So, many of people are getting confused that what is anxiety, what is panic attack. And today's topic will definitely help to understand more about this common symptoms of anxiety and panic attack. And I'll discuss some neural basics of these two disorders. So stay tuned and watch the full video. And if you like the video, then obviously subscribe and support my channel. Thank you. So today's main focus of discussion is why people are taking anxiety and panic attack in a similar way, because the signals or the brain circuits when sends the signals, it's quite similar with in both the cases. So for that, people often mistaken anxiety with panic attack and panic attack with anxiety. So here's the basic discussion for today's lesson begins. So we will understand or decode every we will try to cover few things. For that we can easily distinguish between anxiety and panic attack. So moving forward, so anxiety is basically similar with what ifs. Like we all, when we start a new work, then that question always comes in our mind, that what if it not going in that way that we thought it must go in that way. So yeah, so anxiety is a fear, basically a state of anticipatory fear that often create a alert for it creates a danger alert in our brain. So for that we feel we we are able to take any kind of decisions, or we cannot perform in a full-fledged manner or with our full potential, because it creates a self-doubt. Okay, so this is anxiety that I think we all have, and this coming generation and this ongoing generation can relate easily, that we have all the plans in our mind, but that one word, what ifs, so it stopped us in certain way. So yeah, so the main part of the brain that involves in this fear conditioning part for anxiety, that is amygdala, prefrontal cortex, hippocampus, and the main hormone of like causing fear, that is cortisol. So amygdala detects the main danger or threat potential of our brain, and then prefrontal cortex generates that what if signal. And additionally, hippocampus recalls all those negative memories, those negative experiences that we had in our past. So it retrieves those memories to stop you. It's the simplest example that I can state. Like um, if you like have any bad experiences in your past, then like if I say, like in making in new relationships, often people like goes with this kind of what ifs. So if you see people like for starting a new relationship, so it causes a big trouble to choose a new person. So this mechanism, this prefrontal cortex creates that kind of the signal what ifs. So that often stopped us for getting into a new relationship. So I think it's quite relatable with examples. So yeah, and and in other way, if we discuss about panic attacks, so it's basically a sudden, what say, explosion that our brain, or we get this episodes from the surroundings. Like if you see a sudden lightning in your environment, in your surroundings, so you can easily like relate, or you can easily feel that sudden fear. So that kind of intense fear create panic attacks. So um, for that, the parts of the brain involved for this panic attack, those are amygdala, um, brainstem and prefrontal cortex are the major portion of the brain that involves in this panic attack explosions. So moving forward with some important informations. So I'll suggest to stay tuned. Thank you. So, if I contrast the differences between anxiety and panic attack, it clearly says that anxiety comes from anticipatory worry, like that long kind of fear that we all experiences, or we all cultivates in our mind. Anxiety comes from that. So, the main trigger for that is the anticipatory worry, and in contradictory, if we see panic attack is kind of sudden and often like unspoken, uh like it's very sudden. So duration of for the anxiety, it may be minutes to hours, or you can like those who are with some severe anxiety disorders, so for those it may be for the years, you can see. But for panic attack there is no such time duration, or you can say like it's very short span, you know. So the things that I already discussed is different, and the hormones here for anxiety is responsible is cortisol, and the panic attack hormone is mostly adrenaline. You all like know the fight and flight responses in our body. So in panic attack, adrenal is the main responsible hormone for this. So moving to the main thing, anxiety is really a persistent feeling, that persistent feeling of tension that we all harbor in our mind. So for that, we cannot do work in a very certain way. So and panic attack is very sudden, and we can overcome from panic attack easily, but I don't think we can do something for anxiety. I will discuss later what are the remedies to get rid of anxieties. So that's a point of discussion. That's a very important point of discussion. So for anxiety, we are aware of the cause, like we overthink with those cause, and after that we cannot like proceed with the new things or uh, anything. So for panic attacks, it's very random. Like we cannot predict what is like what is happening. So yeah, so these all are the basic difference between anxiety and panic attack. So moving forward. So for anxiety and panic attack, if we consider different symptoms, so the major highlighting symptoms are muscle tension for anxiety, stomach upset, and restlessness and fatigue. And if we consider about panic attack, so it's similarly a very different thing that we can see, like our heart beat gets faster, and we cannot breathe during panic attack. Other than that, dizziness and all those other main symptoms are there, but uh, there are more and more similar responses that body generates during these two disorders. So these are the highlighting symptoms that I enlisted. So from here we can easily like distinguish the major symptoms of anxiety and panic attacks. So do not get like confused with this too after watching this video. So okay, so moving. So, till now, I have discussed the main causes and the differences between anxiety and panic attack. Now, it's very important to discuss about the strategies for with which you can deal with anxiety and panic attack. So, moving before moving to the slide content, I can discuss a few things like often people recommend antidepressants for anxiety or panic attack, but it has more similar way to tackle this kind of disease. So often we suggest mindfulness and meditation for controlling this kind of diseases, um, but it's very important to like follow a routine for doing those physical activities or that meditation kind of things. So deep breathing helps like instant, it gives instant relief, but for long term you can opt for meditation. So for meditation I can also suggest that there are ongoing music therapies for dealing with anxiety. So I will come with music therapy, and I can discuss several things about the music therapy. And also we have some therapies, CBT, that I will discuss in my next video because my video is going too far from the topic. So yeah, so you can see deep breathing instantly helps to activate the vagus nerve, which helps to lower the heart rates. So it's very important in panic attack conditions. Like if you get any panic attack, then the simplest way to deal with this disease is taking a very deep breath of 5 seconds, and you can slow down your heart rate by doing this. Or mindfulness or meditation helps a lot, which helps to reduce the amygdala activity. And CBT is kind of therapy which helps to control the neural circuits. So yeah, so these are the basic strategies to deal with anxiety and panic attack. So moving forward, so the main topic of discussion comes from here, that often people do not reach to other people. So they keeps all those fear or self doubts with themselves, and for prolonged exposure of this kind of things hinders the daily life of a person. So it's very important to discuss your day-to-day life or anxieties or stress with some other person. So if you do not have any other person, then you can um, opt for any kind of support system. Like there are so many neurological or mental health agencies that works in free of cost. So you can simply connect with them. You can tell your problems. They will not judge you for that, and you may get some conclusions of your stress or anxiety or prolonged fear. So it's very important to overcome from this kind of disease, especially for anxiety, because it disrupts the daily life or day-to-day life of a person. So it's very important to deal with. So there are so many therapies that I already told that I will discuss in coming videos about CBT, and meditation helps a lot. So I will suggest that try to at least invest 15 minutes to meditate, or you can listen your favorite songs in a day for 15 minutes so that you can reduce your anxiety. So it's a very basic, or what say, a short or least time taking therapy that I'm suggesting, that you can opt for music therapy. I will discuss this later. Yeah. So this is the takeaway message from my side, that anxiety is a mental alarm and panic attack is sudden burden of our brain. So both are basically the survival responses that we need to face in our day-to-day life, but do not consider this as your weakness. So try to understand your brain in different way. That is the first step of healing. So if you understand your brain, or if you can control your brain, then it's very easy to control the other diseases. So follow the remedies that I mentioned, and I will come with some new interesting topics of mental health that will definitely uh, help you to understand brain science and mental health conditions very in a very simplest manner. So stay tuned with me. If you like my video, then do subscribe my channel and share my channel with your friends. Thank you so much. Thank you.